welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with naked truths and well-dressed lies. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a presenter and author of The Thursday Murder Club. When it came out, I went straight down to my local bookshop and used their Wi-Fi to order it online. It's Richard Osman.
Hiya.
And a comedian who's originally from the town of Newcastle in Australia. It's just like our Newcastle in that nobody wears a coat in January. It's Sarah Kendall. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, one of Britain's favourite poets, whose new book is called Up in the Attic. I didn't understand it. It was a bit lofty for me. It's Pam Ayres. And an actor whose co-star once punched him in the face during filming. Rest assured, that kind of thing almost never happens here. From Ghosts, it's Kiell Smith-Bynoe. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Richard is first up tonight.
2 years ago, after losing my keys at a fancy dress party, I had to break into my house while dressed as Darth Vader.
These two.
Ooh, OK. I want to know about the costume. Was it a good one?
It wasn't bad, actually. It was from a shop. It wasn't homemade.
Right.
There's not many things I can do as fancy dress. I can do Frankenstein, and I can do Darth Vader, or I can do two children standing on each other's shoulders wearing a raincoat.
How did you get in?
Do you know the bathroom window on the ground floor?
No, I don't know the house.
Well, there, essentially.
What, you squeezed in, you, through a bathroom window?
You know what, Rob? I used the Force.
I mean, you used a hell of a force. So what, not the little window, you mean the whole big bathroom window?
It's a stash window, yeah. And I've done it before. I went under it with a little piece of metal that's by the bins. It's an old school ruler, which I've always kept there.
A school ruler of Herculean strength, then, I should think.
No, you know the metal ones, like technical drawing.
OK.
By the way, it's no longer there now if anyone does go round to my house.
And what about the party now? Which other characters? Were there any other Star Wars characters at the party?
Yeah, and this is genuinely true. Someone else at the party was a Darth Vader, but in...
But you towered over him. He would have felt like a pathetic Vaderette. Was he how enfeebling to be the small Vader at a party?
Was he smaller than you?
Take a wild guess, Lee.
What about the voice? Did you attempt to do it for fun at the party? Could you give us a demonstration?
OK, yeah, of course I could. So I would say, for example, I know what Luke Skywalker got for Christmas. He got a Sabutio.
Was he doubling as a minicab driver?
He got a jigsaw puzzle. And he got a football. And everyone would say, how do you know that? And I would say, I have felt his presence.
What do you think, Pam?
I have a sneaking feeling that it is true, actually. You know, being shut out of your house isn't that unusual, so I think it's true.
I just don't think you've got a ruler by the bins. I mean, a man who puts a ruler by a bin puts a key under a brick first, doesn't he? You know what I mean?
Not necessarily, because the key thing about the ruler by the bins is that it's knack needed. A key is no knack needed.
Yeah, Are you speaking English?
No. Yes, yeah. People underestimate the protective power of a knack. If you need a knack to get in, then essentially the means of getting in can be available because the burglars won't have the knack.
Yeah, unless they steal it and then it's a knick-knack.
Right, what's it going to be?
We'll say it's a lie.
You can say it's a lie. OK, Richard, Darth Vader through the bathroom window. Truth or lie?
It was, sorry, Pam, a lie.
It's a lie. Richard didn't break into his house while dressed as Darth Vader. And next up is Pam.
Oh, OK. I once did a parachute jump just because I fancied the instructor.
David's team.
When was this?
It was in the 70s.
So how did you meet this instructor that you fancied?
Oh, because a family member was a skydiver. And in the process of watching him skydive, I met the instructor and felt an immediate magnetic attraction.
So this...
I mean, I thought you would have said I fell for him.
I did, but I'm a poet, you know, so I like to embellish.
Oh, that's true. I just like to go for little puns.
Oh, I fell for it.
I fell for it.
Sorry, I'm not used to you see.
Describe him to us then. What was it about this man that was so attractive?
He wore a lot of straps.
Oh, hello. All right. And what is it about a man in straps that you like?
Well, I don't know. There's something sort of dark about straps. I don't know. You know, he had these straps and the sort of around the groins and everything, and he did it.
Whoa. I wasn't expecting this, Pam. I'll be very honest.
Do you recall his name, Pam?
Yeah, Doug. Doug. This is the Vale of the White Horse accent, of which I'm exceedingly proud.
So how did you take it a step further
Well,
with him?
I volunteered to learn how to parachute jump.
Yeah.
And did you have to have straps as well?
Oh, indeed, I did.
Are you strapped to Doug as well? Because I've done this.
No.
And you're on the front. Well, I was, like a little baby in a papoose.
Oh, no, this was...
No, Lee, it was lovely. I've never felt so safe.
Which way were you facing?
Or facing away.
All right.
So,
listen, this is for wimps. This I did alone.
You weren't strapped to Doug?
No, I was not strapped to Doug.
I would have thought that would have been the whole point.
Well, no, but I didn't find out until he hit me on the shoulder and said, go.
The old romantic. So what's the time scale of this? There's the day you go with a family member who's a skydiver. What was your plan that day? That you were just going to go up in the aeroplane that your family member was going to jump out of?
I wasn't going to go up in the aeroplane. I was just going to go and watch. And then I noticed the instructor reclining in the hangar, looking steamy.
Did you talk to him much?
Yeah, I did. I said, how do you get into this line of business?
Nice.
Yeah, with the classic head wobble of seduction.
did you have lessons with Doug?
Yeah.
Oh, tell us about those. Was he a West Country person?
No,
Where
it
was
wasn't.
he from?
I don't know where it came from.
Well, what was his voice?
Oh, it was received English.
It was one of these. Now, you listen to me, Ayres.
That's right. He said, "Oh,
Let me just tighten this strap. Hang on, let me get this one. That's better. Let's stop the blood. Now.
He didn't say anything lascivious like that. He was a perfect gentleman with beautiful received English, and he said, I think you're going to enjoy this.
Well, your heart was a flutter at that, wasn't it, eh? All right, so what are we thinking? Richard, what do you think of this?
It sounds reasonable to me.
At first I didn't believe it, but you were going, look, this is just a thing that happened. Like, you just wanted to get your story out.
So what's it going to be, David?
That's definitely true.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in your mind.
No doubt in my mind. I can picture it entirely.
All right, they're saying it's true. So, Pam, was it true or was it a lie?
My story was true.
Yes, it's true. Pam did a parachute jump just because she fancied the instructor. Sarah, you're next.
I once survived being lost in a forest by eating a whole tin of cat food.
Lee's team.
Wow. When was this?
1996.
How did you open the tin of cat food?
I smashed it on a rock. I smashed it on a nearby rock, and I had to keep smashing it like I was like early man.
And what did you use to eat it?
My fingers.
Oh.
Why did you have cat food?
Well, she'd already eaten the cat.
Let's wind back a bit. Are we in Australia?
Yes.
Which part of Australia are we in?
It was about 7 hours out of Sydney. I was at university and I went to a college where there was this thing where they would do pranks on the freshers, and then a group of older students dumped us in the forest
This is quite traumatic.
It's like the Hunger Games, isn't it?
But with cat food.
They gave you the cat food?
They gave us cat food.
To survive off?
To survive.
How long before you start eating cat food, then? How long have you been in the forest?
But it was a couple of hours.
You're eating cat food after 2 hours?
I was expecting this to be in at least like days even, maybe, like a couple of days.
Day 4. That would be my estimate.
Hour 2, and we give in.
How long were they intending to keep you in this forest?
We had to find a way back. We had to hitchhike back to the city. Well, we tried walking, but Australia's much, much larger than
it is on my map at home.
That's right.
Wow. What do you think, Pam?
I think it's true. Yep, I do.
What about you, Kiell?
No, I don't believe it. No.
Lee?
Yeah, she's got the eyes of a traumatised woman. I'll go with Pam and say it's true.
All right. Sarah, is it true or is it a lie?
That story.
Yes.
It's true.
It's true. Sarah did eat a whole tin of cat food. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Lee. So, Pam, what is Lee to you?
This is Lee. He caught me in his bookshop when I was putting my books on top of Richard Osman's.
All right, so, Pam's bookshop buddy, Kiell, how do you know Lee?
This is Lee. We once pretended to be 50 Cent's support act to get into a club.
Kiell's fellow fraudster. And finally, Lee. What is your relationship with Lee?
This is Lee. I single-handedly held his five-a-side football team to a draw after all 4 of my teammates were sent off.
So there we have it. David.
Right. So where was this bookshop, Pam?
In Blackjack Street, Cirencester.
And what's it called?
Octavia's.
Great name, Blackjack Street.
Blackjack Street is great, isn't it?
Do the numbers only go up to 21?
So describe what you did and how Lee responded.
In, and as you go in, there's a round table in front of you on which they put all the bestsellers. And I saw, as I walked in, a great stack of Richard's books, and I was consumed by a fit of jealousy and envy. I thought, here's this man who's selling all these thousands of books, and here am I trying to earn a crust as a poet. Yeah. And I confess, a black cloud descended upon me, rigid with fury. I picked up...
That's that scene from Pulp Fiction. I will strike down upon thee!
It's like Samuel L. Jackson.
Rigid with fury and envy and jealousy and all of those foul emotions. I've got a couple of my books and I put them on top of his because I just thought it wasn't fair that one person should be so massively successful when I am scratching a living as a versifier.
Well, that all sounds very plausible.
And Lee saw you do this.
He saw me. He came over to me very politely and he said, "Excuse me, madam, but I have to bring to your attention the fact that you're not permitted to shift books around in the way that you are doing at present." And he said, "I must insist that you replace the books where they were originally exhibited."
Did he realise that they were your books?
What?
Did he realise they were your books?
Not initially. Not until I spoke. And then when I spoke, the realisation dawned across his face and he said, you are that poet of renown.
Yeah. You are that poet of renown. I wish you'd put that book down. Wow. Pam Ayres is applauding my rhyming.
You're surprised because you were lamenting the scansion even as you said it.
I was. So did he make you put them back?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I left Octavia's with my tail between my legs.
She went to the bookshop at number 22, but they'd gone bust.
Are you getting used to him now?
Yeah, I'm getting used to him now.
Who would you like to quiz next?
OK, Kiell, tell us your story again, please.
So we pretended to be 50 Cent's opening act to get into a club.
Okay. What was the club?
It was... I don't remember the name of the club, but it was in the Arcadian in Birmingham.
And that night, 50 Cent, who is... I mean, I'm not great with music, as you know. He's a rap star.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
He's what happened when Dollar split up, essentially.
So he was playing in Birmingham that night, and people will be thinking there'll be a lot of his team around, and so it was a plausible thing to say.
So Lee was our manager. We were from New York, and he was telling them, like, listen, I've got these guys. They weren't going to come out tonight because they were going to be tired after the gig, but they've actually decided that they do want to come and shake a leg, and we've heard that this is the best club in Europe. So...
We've heard that the best club in Europe is in Birmingham.
Yeah. So did they ask you anything? So did you put on a New York accent?
Well, Lee was doing the chatting and talking, and it was like, listen, I've got these guys, they've come from New York.
Look, here we go. I will be the bouncer. you be Lee trying to get into my club.
We let him do his thing, and then every now and then we'd be like, hey, yo, we getting in or what? And I'm just like,
sir, please.
I'm just trying to get in with my friends.
Sir, please. Now, appreciate you've had a difficult night. Put yourself in my shoes.
Like, where are you from? Like,
I'm from Birmingham, you cheeky devil. Now, if it's a quiet night, you can come in. Right.
Night.
What?
If it's a quiet night.
Why have you got your granddad with you? What's he doing here? Tell us about your band. I mean, what sort of band? Love a bit of music, mate.
Yeah, we do, like, rap music or whatever.
What part of New York are you from, sir?
Brooklyn.
I'll tell you what, it's breaking the rules. We're going to let you in. All right?
I appreciate that.
I'm with him. Can I come in?
I'm sorry, sir. We have an over-70s night every Sunday.
Can I come in?
You can definitely come in because tonight is bondage night. All right, now, Lee, remind us, it seems a while ago.
So, this is Lee, and I single-handedly held his five-a-side team to a draw after all of my players were sent off apart from me.
What year was this?
This was about a year ago.
And what was it about this match that caused your teammates to be sent off? What sort of people are you playing football with?
They were all different reasons.
Please tell us.
Well, the first one was sent off for dissent.
Who was that first person?
First person was Jeff.
Jeff. What does Jeff do for a living?
Jeff.
How do you know him?
He's a bin man.
He's a bin man?
Yeah.
Is he your bin man?
He's not my bin man, no.
So how do you know him?
He's one of the dads at the local school.
Yeah.
Then someone was sent off a few minutes after Jeff.
Who was that?
Ron.
Ron? Oh, no. Why?
Well, Ron went in with a two-footed tackle.
No.
A two-footed tackle?
Yeah, anyway, that's got one leg as well, which is really weird. But he did it twice. So...
How do you know Ron?
Postman.
He's a postman, is he?
No, he is.
Is he your postman?
Not my postman,
Not your postman?
No.
So how do you know him if he's not your postman?
Well, I just know him from the local school. He's one of the dads.
Ah, OK. And who's the third thug?
Why don't we say the next two were sent off together, shall we?
The next one to be sent off was Rob.
Rob? Yeah. What does he do for a living?
He's actually a butcher.
A butcher? Yeah. Is he your butcher?
No, he's not my butcher, no, I'm a vegan.
So how do you know him, then?
He's next door to the veg shop.
And so you've naturally got to know the shopkeeper of the shop next door to where you buy all your
vegetables. Yeah, I go and buy my vegetables, and I always look in and I'll always give him a, that's cruel!
So we get to a point where Jeff, Ron and Rob have gone. It's just you and another person. Now, who's the other person that you're relying on?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Now, what does Adrian do?
He's actually lost his job.
Oh, no, but what did he do?
He was a butcher, a postman and a bin man.
Must be quite hard for him, then, to be around the other guys, the memories.
Well, yeah, but, you know, they were bras.
Sorry?
Oh, memories, sorry. Yes.
And what was he sent off, then?
Well, he was sent off for time wasted. Yes, because obviously, think about it. You're 8-0 up at half-time. You get a man sent off, and now it's 8-1, and then it's 8-2, and then it's 8-3, 8-4, 8-5, 8-6. We're down to 2 players. There's only a few minutes left. What are you going to do? You're going to time waste.
What was he doing to waste time?
He went for a Kit Kat.
What was the name of the team?
Fish Alive FC.
Fish alive, FC.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive.
Oh! Really good.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Lee Pam's bookshop buddy, Kiell's fellow fraudster, or Lee's football friend?
Well, I don't believe Lee.
Why?
Because of all of the details.
I think it is Lee.
You think it is
I
Lee?
agree.
Yeah.
I think Lee has done a Lee thing of making the story kind of like...
Yeah.
There's stuff
Right.
that didn't happen.
Right.
But I think the guts of Lee's story... I do. It just feels...
So,
Yeah.
well, for example, the professions of your team.
Yeah.
Were they really a binman, a postman, a butcher, and an unemployed former binman, postman, and butcher?
OK.
Is that true?
No.
No.
No, it's not true, David, because that would be ridiculous.
I don't actually believe it was Lee. That was...
You don't
Don't you?
believe
Who do
it?
you
Of
believe?
course not.
Well, it could... No, but the point is, it could be Lee.
David.
Yeah?
Probably not Lee.
Are you giving me a clue?
I'm worried you're having a breakdown. Richard, what about Pam's story?
People do it a lot. People put their books in front of other people's books. I absolutely get it. No way is Pam Ayres being disrespected in any bookshop in this country.
I think you're right.
And I thought that the Brooklyn accent was absolutely terrific.
So did I.
Yeah.
Let me just say now, I might have given the impression that I was ruling out Lee. And while on many levels...
mind games are you playing? You say you want to help me, and then you do this.
I still think it's Lee.
Honestly,
You think it's
I
Lee?
still think it's Lee.
I agree with Sarah.
OK, David, you're the captain of that team. You're the leader of that team. What are you going to say?
Kiell, every day of the week.
Yes, I think it's probably Kiell.
OK. Lee, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Lee, and I help Kiell get into a club.
Yes, Lee is Kiell's fellow fraudster. Thank you very much, Lee. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's David.
Possession.
Right, now, there's a box under the desk, David. First of all, pop the item onto the desk. Once you've done that, would you please read the card?
OK. This is my penguin. When I used him to play a prank, it got out of hand.
Wow. So what's the story, David? What happened?
Well, this is a penguin that must have come out of a cracker. And I put him in the garden, sort of hiding him, and took a picture in order to pretend that I had spotted a wren.
To pretend to who?
To my wife. That was my aim.
And what did she say?
She took it at face value.
How old is your wife?
Why were you pretending that you'd seen a bird in the garden?
It was a rainy weekend day, and it was the day where people are invited to count garden birds.
A big garden bird watch.
Is that what it's called?
Yes,
That sounds
indeed.
like a very good name for it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're a big fan of birds, aren't you, Pam? Does that look anything like a wren?
It does not remotely resemble a wren, because a wren is a little brown bird, quite a boring little bird with a sticky-up tail, whereas that is a plastic penguin with a white bib and a key sticking out of its back.
It was a poor photograph. It was a
Was
grainy...
it deliberately poor?
Yes. I didn't really expect to be believed. I don't think...
Oh, good, because we don't believe you.
I don't think my wife looked very carefully at the picture.
Did she just glance quickly?
Yeah.
And then what was her reaction?
Her reaction was that she sent it to the street WhatsApp group.
Are you quite a prankster around the house?
Not usually, but I have occasionally attempted to amuse.
Well, never in my presence. What do you think, Kiell?
I'm going to say true.
You say true?
Yeah.
And what about you, Pam?
Yeah, I think it's the sort of thing somebody would do for a laugh.
And you think that Victoria Coren-Mitchell, one of the most erudite, sharp brains around...
Would marry him?
Would marry him.
But a lot of people aren't interested in birds and cannot distinguish one from the other.
All right, your team seem to be saying true.
Well, if my team think it's true, then who am I to disagree with them?
OK, they say it's true. David, was that true, or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, true.
True. David really did prank his wife with a plastic penguin. Next, it's Kiell.
A girl once dumped me after she heard me talking in my sleep about how much I fancied her best friend.
David's team.
Whoa. Right.
You were talking about the best friend.
Yes.
What exactly did you say that was a problem?
I said her name a lot.
Which is not in itself a bad thing.
No.
What's the name?
Rosemary, should I say that?
I think you just did.
And your then girlfriend was called...
Anna.
Anna, so
Yeah.
no similarity at all.
No.
What did your girlfriend say you said?
She said that I'd said, Rosemary, this is right.
Oh, wow.
You could have been doing a quiz together. Rosemary, I'm telling you, this is right. The longest river is the Nile. The Amazon is the river with the most water in it.
So when you woke up in the morning,
Yeah.
what was the first indication that perhaps you were in trouble?
There was a lot of slamming cupboards, and I could tell that she had the hump. And then I was like, what's going on? And she said, well, you're talking in your sleep about Rosemary again. And obviously I can't apologise because I didn't know I was doing it.
Because you're a man.
So I was just like, oh, well, it must have been because we hung out yesterday.
And is there an attraction for Rosemary from you?
No.
Sorry?
I think that noise is something politicians need to learn.
Let me put it like this. Are you going to resign? So what are you thinking?
I believe him.
You believe him?
I think I do.
I think. How old is Rosemary?
Same age as me at the time.
I'm not.
And now?
Rosemary, I don't know, as a name is a particularly. Yeah.
What do you call Rosemary?
Rosie.
Well, then I would have thought he would say Rosie.
I was dreaming. I was asleep.
People are very formal in their dreams, aren't they?
I think that trips it up. Oh.
This is difficult.
That's...
I'm going to go lie. I'm going to go lie.
Right. They're saying it's a lie. Kiell, truth or lie?
Oh, no.
It is a lie.
It's a lie. Kiell didn't talk in his sleep. Oh, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that it's a draw. Lee has 3 and David has 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.